Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I'm going to be giving you my review of the Instagram.com website. Now, what happened to me recently is that my Instagram account was inexplicably disabled and deactivated. Now, it may not be inexplicable to them, but it was to me because I was not given a reason behind it. What happened was recently I'd gone on to the website and I just, I see something on the page and says your account has been disabled, and they said that I can send them my phone number, and they sent me. I did so, and they sent me a verification code, and I sent it in, and I was giving some kind of message that stated that like around within 24 hours or so, or in 24 hours, I could get request a review in the help section. Now, it was had been about 24 hours. I went on to the website, and of course, I just tried to log in to see if there was any chance they might have activated my account again. And it's apparently it doesn't exist anymore. It's still disabled. And the thing about it is, when I go onto the website, I can't find the help section because I think you have to be logged in order to get it, in order to request the review. It kind of reminds me of like if somebody's car goes out of commission and they're not able to get it to the auto mechanic. It's really they're not able to drive it there. They're asking you to do something that, based on the circumstances, is not plausible, unless there is something on the page or some link that I hadn't noticed that I'm supposed to hit in order to get the assistance. I'm going to have to try to look later on and try to see if there's like any way I could send them a message like through email or something to inquire about why my account was deactivated. Now, I had done some research as far as Instagram, just not real extensively, but as to reasons why an account can be disabled. And there was something that somebody had posted somewhere on the internet that, and I'm sure it was more than one person that experienced this. They felt like they hadn't done anything wrong, and Instagram deactivated and disabled their account. What it is, it can be it may have something to do, like in my case, it seemed like I may have had a number of fake profiles that were following me. Now, as a courtesy, whether they were fake or not, I decided to follow a lot of them back. Now, because what I did may have been redundant, maybe Instagram perceived that as me trying to gain followers too quickly, or when Instagram sees that you have a lot of followers in a rather short period, they may get suspicious about that, and then deactivate your account. Which really, to me, in my perception, that was due to no fault of my own, except perhaps for following people, a number of people that were likely fake, that were duplicitous profiles. But the thing about them is, are those accounts being deactivated, the ones that were sent to me? It seems like it could be a little contradictory and hypocritical on Instagram's part if what actually transpired, like in my case, was getting my account disabled for following, which was likely a number of fake profiles. I followed them back because they followed me first, but a lot of those profiles might actually still be active and not disabled. So really, it was something as a result of my reaction to an action that may have gotten my account disabled. I did not post anything illicit or salacious or put anything threatening. I felt like I followed all the guidelines of Instagram. And another thing, as long as I'm on the Instagram subject and reviewing this website, is that for me, I don't understand why, and I'm sure a lot of people are befuddled by this, as to why when you're not able to upload photographs from your desktop, from your laptop, or from your own computer onto the site. That can only be done through like Apple or Google Play, and I think it requires some mobile device in order to do so. Now, I saw something recently which stated on online somewhere that you could download something, I believe, which would enable you to upload photographs to Instagram directly from your computer. But it seemed like it still required you to download something in order to do this. A lot of people don't want to download things and put extra things onto their computer. And the thing is, for me, I can't understand why a website that's supposed to be so popular can have things more simplistic where one could actually take their photographs from their computer and put it on Instagram. They're actually depriving themselves of potential user accounts because of this, and they could actually become more popular if they would have something that would facilitate the uploading of photographs for people that don't have a mobile device. Not everybody can afford to have a mobile device when they already have a computer and they're paying for the internet to have it. So, and you would think if they're getting Instagram as big as this website is, why are they too good to have a more reliable customer service situation? I mean, YouTube is very similar. YouTube, I understand with YouTube because they're inundated with, so many videos are on YouTube, and they would have so many inquiries from so many people regarding uploading issues or what have you. They would be bombarded so much that they would not have time to answer everybody. And the thing about it is, I guess there's a philosophy, well, if I have to respond to one, I got to respond to everybody. So I understand that Instagram maybe have the same kind of situation that they would have to potentially deal with. But if your account is deactivated, it doesn't seem like there's a way to access the help section, unless, again, I'm just oblivious to something on the website which would enable me to seek assistance to find out, to inquire as to the reason why my account was disabled. But I have actually started another account, and I have to use I had to use a different name because they wouldn't allow me to use my previous name, I guess because they have it in their system that whatever my previous username was, and now I had to put something a little bit different, but now it's starting from scratch. But there's a lesson to be learned, is that people out there, a lot of you that see this video, I'm sure, have an Instagram.com account. And just remember about the situation regarding the uploading. And also, if you happen to get all of a sudden you get a lot of people, and you're not really overly popular, but you're inexplicably getting a lot of requests, there's a lot of follows all of a sudden, look at the profiles, and you could discern, and I think we could decipher profiles to some degree in terms of just ascertaining the validity of them. I mean, one key fundamental thing is when you're looking at these profiles that have followed you, look at their profile and see how many followers they have in relation to to who they're following. In other words, look and see how many people they're following in relation to the actual followers. If they're following, if the amount of people they're following is very disproportionate with the amount of followers, say for example, if they're following 3,000 people but only have 500 followers, there's a good chance it's a fake profile when the numbers are that distorted. If you have a little more equilibrium with the followers in relation to people they're following, there's a better chance it's a valid account. So it's just something to keep in mind, people, because if you follow a lot of these people that may very well be fake profiles, then you're putting yourself at risk, because it seems like, based on what's happened with me, I think I can surmise fairly safely, not 100% certainty, but at least 80, at the very least 80% chance that the reason my account was disabled and deactivated was because I followed a lot of those people that followed me that were likely fake profiles. And people have to understand there's repercussions for this. I don't think that's right what Instagram has done. And based on what I saw online, I saw at least one statement about Instagram that it seems like people can wind up getting their account deactivated when they really didn't think they did anything wrong. You may have not done anything malicious or anything that you saw outwardly wrong, but by the perception of Instagram, it can be seen as wrong. And anyway, this video will be a lesson. I mean, it could help some people out there that have just, especially those that have recently acquired an Instagram account, so they understand what this is about and what certain repercussions that could take place as a result of your responses to certain actions, which to you may not seem they were erroneous or wrong, but by Instagram standards, of what they feel was like wrong. And I don't, and I, like I said, I don't know this 100%, but I do believe my account was disabled for the reason I just described. And anyway, and as far as what my review, I think I want to say that Instagram is actually, I'm sure it's very beneficial to a lot of people. It's really amassing a lot of popularity. I'm sure Instagram has become more prevalent in others' lives, more so now than even a few years ago. Somebody had wrote me fairly recently and stated that I could actually amass a lot more views, perhaps like my YouTube videos or whatever it might be, in my own popularity in general, by putting things up on Instagram. But I just didn't have the means to do it because I don't have that Google Play, that Apple device or whatever it is, and I don't know about downloading this something in order to actually upload upload photographs from my computer onto Instagram. But anyway, and overall, it can be a very good site for people, but it's not always going to work for everybody depending on their situation as far as what they have. If they don't have a mobile phone, it may be a lot harder, of course, for them to actually upload their own videos and photographs from their computer to it. But I mean, I still give it like about three. I still give it actually about 3 stars out of 5, because it does benefit a lot of people. And a lot of people do have the iPhone or whatever it is, their smartphone, whatever they need to do in order to get that Google Play, in order for them to be able to upload their videos and photographs consistently to Instagram. So a lot of people it has benefited, but it's certainly far. I mean, 3 stars. I'm actually maybe being generous and magnanimous with that, but for me personally, how it's impacted me, I give it like 1 star out of 5 for me personally. But I give it 3 stars because I know it's been advantageous for a lot of people, and I have to be fair and objective about this as far as my critique and review goes of Instagram.com. But anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Leonard saying stay well.